What's going on, guys? It's Marcel Benson, investor and entrepreneur. Look, before I get into this video, I need y'all to do me one little favor, okay? I need you to like and subscribe, okay? I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can introduce to you this new series that I've been talking about. And if you check the numbers, we've been growing a little bit. So we get into that 1,000. I appreciate everybody who's already subscribed. I appreciate everybody who chimes in each time I post a video. It really means a lot, and I hope you're getting something from it, okay? Now, comment below if you made money today. The market was going crazy. The market was going crazy because your boy Trump got to talking about the stock market again. Your boy Trump got to talking about this. I don't think I've ever seen a president talk about the stock market in such definite terms as this guy. And I'm not going to say I'm mad at it, because if you're in the market and you plan every day, when you get a little something like that to help out some setups that you already have, it can be a beautiful thing. All right. So before I jump into this video, I want to give a shout out to two people. Okay. Now, two members of the Prosperity Collective, Q-Tisha and my boy Adam. Okay. Q-Tisha made this. Adam, 240% on a single trade. It's actually the same trade that I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure he did some averaging down to get his percentages up, which is a beautiful thing. Okay. Now we hit Palantir for a light 750, you know, one trade, light 750. Not bad, right? Not bad for a day's work. If you are looking for a trading home, I want you to understand that these people are not exceptions that I just named. I only named two people because I don't have the time in this video to name everybody, but everybody's getting to the money. We're all taking the same plays. A lot of people are taking their own plays depending on where they are in their trading journey, but we get profits every day, and you can just take a look at it right here. This is literally just a grab from the profit section today. So you see what everybody's doing, right? It's a beautiful thing. And I want to invite you to come and join the Prosperity Collective before I even get into the video. I want to put that first and foremost. And it's not really a sales pitch because you don't have to pay, right? If you decide to stay, you'll pay the $40 a month. But just being very transparent up front, you get 7 free days to try it on. I know, like, if I'm making a decision about something, I want to kind of have an idea, like, what's it look like? What's it look like over there? You get 7 days to come hang out with us. 7 days to come make money. 7 days to learn. 7 days to ask questions. 7 days to meet new people. 7 days to learn about trading in a way that you have not learned about it before. 7 days to, I mean, we funny in there. We got some comedians in there. 7 days to come and laugh, right? It's a beautiful way to start your morning off with the right energy, the right positive energy, that can-do attitude to go out and accomplish anything that you're trying to accomplish, even if it's outside of trading, okay? So I just wanted to extend that invite to you personally. Now let's get into the video. Now, Palantir, man, it's been on fire. I got to pull this up. Palantir has been on fire. And I'm going to show you what we did. So this Palantir play was actually a play that extended from one day to the next. Now, I don't typically take plays from one day into the next day, but that's the thing about trading that you have to understand is more of an art than it is, technical. So I want you to look at this right here. This bull flag that I drew right here. Why did I do that? I don't know how I just did that. This bull flag that I just drew right here, or not just drew, but I drew the other day when it was forming, right? So this is a beautiful bull flag. We get the three movements up, the 3 candles up, and then we get a nice pullback, and then we get a reversal candle right here at the VY. I'm sorry, the 21 and the 9 crossing, right? So it's a beautiful setup. But what I want you guys to understand is there's a difference between being irresponsible and having a very keen understanding of why something is doing what it is, right? When you are randomly holding on to a play, it is not smart to let it turn into a swing trade, right? But there are times where there's a few confluences or a few things that are leading you to believe that this indeed is the way to go, and you can hold your play. Okay. Now, as you can see, like I said, there's the bull flag on Palantir. Pull back is the move up, then the pull back, and then you got the reversal candle, and then it falls, right? It was supposed to go up right there. We was sitting in the stock. I'm not gonna lie. If you was in the play with me, you can chime in below. We was sitting in this play like, man, we might as well just go ahead and stop out, right? We were all just kind of like, right? But we saw the setup. We knew what was happening. Now, I know some people are like, oh, well, when the bull flag, gets breached, then you get out. Yeah, I understand that. And 95% of the time I would get out. But the part of being a great trader is also understanding, like I said, why you're doing something and what other things could alter the rules, right? Being a great trader, you have your rules, and then there's like the market rules, like technicals, but sometimes you disobey them. Sometimes you break them, right? Not often, right? We're talking about like a very small percentage of the time, and it has to be a massive amount of things that are telling you that this indeed is going where it has to go. This is the way that large trades are made. This is the way that those bangers take place. Now, the reason you don't do it all the time is because the bangers don't appear all the time, right? When there's a banger play, a lot of times it's an obvious move, and then there's a shakeout, and then the move is made. It's not all the time, but like I said, from experience and understanding the different things that contribute to it, you'll be able to see it, right? So as you can see right here, it broke below. And a lot of people would have been like, oh, well, why didn't you get out? And a lot of people did get out. I'm going to tell you why I didn't get out. The reason that I didn't get out is for a few reasons, right? We got news from the Fed, right? We knew that was coming, so we was kind of waiting for that anyway. We got news from the Fed. Market dropped a little bit, but was really unfazed. It didn't drop like it's supposed to drop when you get news that there's not going to be a cut, right? Then, there was something, going around about Donald Trump saying that he was not, backing down from his stance on China. Market's still unfazed. Okay, that means we're going up, right? We're going up when the market is not phased, right? Whenever a stock is acting in opposition of the market, we know that stock is strong. Like if the market's going down and there's a stock holding, we're like, oh, that stock is strong. So it's the same when there's news like that. If it's holding that news, then we know that it wants to go up, right? Another way of saying that is that it's already been priced in, or this thing that people are assuming is going to drop the market has already been priced in. So we're right where we need to be, right? So we're going up. Also, Palantir dropped and created an incredible gap from the upside to the downside, right? So we had all this space that was just pointing to like, okay, Palantir has to feel this if there is going to be some ultimate downside later, right? So I'm thinking that there is some sort of economic events that are going to impact the market, but we have to go up and fill those spaces, those gaps first before that move is made. So another test of the top before we get sent down lower. Okay, so I'm like, all right, well, if that's the case, then I might as well just go ahead and hold Palantir today. Held it, made 750, right? If I would have held it longer, it would have been in the thousands, maybe closer to like 4,000. The way that it performed today, I cut this in the earlier part of the day. So, like I said, when you understand that something is not going the exact way that you want it to, but there's confluence that this play is actually, intact, right? It's actually like a setup for this upside. If you have the risk tolerance, then you can be patient, right? Another strategy is to average down. Another strategy is to not have so much of your money or all of your position when you first enter, right? It gives you a little bit of wiggle room to add more money. It gives you a little wiggle room to go a little further down percentage wise, because the dollar value is not that much and you still see the potential. So when you look at this chart, Look, this structure was never broken. This range was never broken, right? It was never broken. Yes, the bull flag was obstructed. It got broken. This came down here, but this range was never broken. Broke this range, and then we lights out, right? So that's Palantir. As I always say, it was a beautiful trade. Listen, I want you guys to be profitable. That is the reason that I'm doing this. I could trade on my own like I've been doing and make plenty of money. But the reason that I am here talking to a camera with nobody in the room like a weirdo is because I want you guys to understand that you can be profitable too. Y'all know my story, right? For those who don't, y'all know I quit my corporate job. I started my watch company to inspire the masses to spend time doing what they love, right? I picked up trading in the interim because while building a company, you can't take the same salary that you're making in a corporate environment, right? I couldn't pay myself 6 figures, trying to build a company. So I learned this skill right here to supplement the income, right? Document it. I've lost money in the beginning and got to profit by doing the steps that I'm teaching you guys in these videos. All right. So that's the reason that I'm here. That's the reason I'm showing up. That's the reason we only charging $40 for you to be a part of the group and making it free for people who have not tried yet. Again, this is something that is a passion of ours. It's a passion of me and Isaiah is we want to see y'all win. You think we don't know that we can charge more? You think we don't know that there's other people that are charging more? It's like, no, we want you guys to see the opportunity and take advantage. We knew how it was like when we didn't have a group to trade with. We didn't have mentors and all that stuff. So we're like, all right, we got to provide that to the market. That's what's missing, right? There's no excuse. We're not giving you an excuse. We're not letting you off the hook, right? You say you want to learn how to trade. You say you want to make more money. You know that you have it in you to do these things. Come sign up with the collective and stop playing with yourself. 7 days free. Try it on. If you don't like it, get lost. If you like it, it's only $40 to continue. And you will more than make that money back. Just ask anybody in the group. Hey, group, Prosperity Collective. If you've made money, chime in below. Let them know. All right. It's always love over here, man. I will see you guys in the next one. And I hope to see you newcomers in the group tomorrow. The link's right below. Peace.